Today we discuss the first shloka of this section, that means the 51 shloka of 10th canto, chapter 9. Okay, where Lord Ram's kingdom's glories are explained. Lord Ramchandra, when he became king, okay. So when Lord Ramchandra became the king, actually it was Treta Yuga. But because of his ruling style, his good government, everything was so nice that it was appearing like it is Satyuga. Okay, everyone was very much religious and people were very happy. So even though that same message, the way Lord Ramchandra did the rule, okay, so that technique was successful that time. So the same technique, or in a different way you can say, Lord Bhagwan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought for us in the form of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Prabhupada ji mentioned in the purport that just by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, a person in Kali Yuga, because it is Kali Yuga the best, everything is worst here, but only one good quality is that by chanting Hare Krishna one can attain highest perfection, go back home, back to Godhead. Okay, so that if one does that, then even one can experience Satyuga in the Kali Yuga time. Okay, that's the point. Okay. Okay, so 52 verse. 9th canto, chapter 10, text number 52. Vanani naddayo girayo varshani dvipa sindhava sarve kam dugha asan prajanam bharatarshava. Vanani, the forest, nadhya, the rivers, giriyaha, the hills and mountains, Varshani, various parts of the states of divisions on the surface of the earth, Dvipa, islands, Sindhava, the oceans and seas, Survey, all of them, Kama, Dugha, full of their respective opulences, Asan, existed like that, Prajanam, of all the living beings, Bharat Rishabha, O Maharaj Parikshit, best of the Bharat dynasty. O Maharaj Parikshit, best of the Bharat dynasty, during the reign of Lord Ramchandra, the forests, the rivers, the hills and mountains, the states, the 7 islands and the 7 seas were all favorable in supplying the necessities of life for all living beings. So that was the glories, that even if the king is so nice and everything is so nice, then even these things like rivers and water bodies and mountains, trees, they become favorable for the people. That's how the natural system is. Nadhi Vyadhi Jaraglani. This is very charismatic verse. Like this verse explains the very wonderful glories of that time, that age when Lord Ramchandra was the king, Ram Rajya. Nadhi Vyadhi Jaraglani Dukh Shok Bhay Klamah Mrityushchani Ichhatam Nasid Rame Rajani Adokchajay. My God. Na, not Adhi, Adhyatmic, Adhibhautik and Adhidaivik sufferings. That is sufferings from the body and mind, from other living entities and from nature. And Vyadhi, diseases, Jara, old age, Glani, bereavement, Dukha, grief, shok, lamentation, Bhaya, fear. Klamah and fatigue, Mrityu, death, Cha also, Anichatam, of those who did not like it. Na, Asid, there was not. Rame, during the rule of Lord Ramchandra, Rajani, because of his being the king, Adokchaje, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond this material world. So when Lord Ramchandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was the king of this world, all bodily and mental suffering, disease, old age, bereavement, lamentation, distress, fear and fatigue were completely absent. There was even no death for those who did not want it. Wow. So, in the Ram Rajya, no disease, no old age, no suffering. Everybody is so bindas, happy. And what to speak of these small diseases and old age and all, nothing was there. But also there was death, but if you don't want it, there is no death. There was even no death for those who did not want it. If you don't want death, it will not come to you. Wow, so nice now. So, Adokchaje Rame Rajani, when Ramchandra, Supreme Lord was the king in the Ram Rajya, Adokchaje Rame Rajani, all Adi Vyadhi Jara Galani, so all sorts of bodily and mental suffering, diseases, Vyadhi, Jara, old age, and Galani, debility, everything. What was that? Dukha, Shok, Bhaya, Kalam, and lamentation, Dukha, Shok, distress, Bhaya, fear, Kalama, fatigue, and Mrityu Nasi, and death were completely absent. Anichatam, as if not desired. If you don't want, you will not get death and disease and old age. Such a nice Ram Raj ki jai. So if in Ram Raj, if you don't want to become old, you will not become old. If you don't want to die, you will not die. If you don't want to become sick, you will not become sick. So old age will ask you, do you want to become old? You say, no, I don't want. Then it will go. And if you say, okay, Mrityu, death will come. Sir, you want to die? No, I don't want. Okay, go to next door. It will go. But in Kali Yuga, that facility is not there. Right? So that was the glories of Lord Ramchandra's kingdom. So all these facilities existed because of Lord Ramchandra's presence as the king of the entire world. So all these facilities were there only because the king was Lord Ramchandra. So a similar situation could be introduced immediately, even in this age called Kali. Prabhupada is saying, even present age, similar situation can be introduced. The worst of, in the Kali, which is the worst of all ages. So it is said, Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar. Krishna descends in this Kali Yuga in the form of his holy name. Kali Kale Nam Rupe. In Kali Yuga, in the time of Kali, Krishna Avatar. How Krishna Avatar will happen? Nam Rupe, in the form of holy name. What is that? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if we chant offenselessly, Rama and Krishna are still present in this age. If we chant purely, without offenses, that's why we should know what are the 10 offenses against the chanting of the holy name. Every day we should recite the 10 offenses and we should understand what is the significance of these 10 offenses. So the kingdom of Ram was immensely popular and beneficial, and the spreading of this Hare Krishna movement can immediately introduce a similar situation even in this Kali Yuga. So Prabhupada is saying that if we properly propagate and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and this movement, Hare Krishna movement, if it is properly distributed, spread all over the world, then the same Ram Rajya situation can come even now. Why? Because there is no difference between Nama and Rama. Okay, so Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar. So in Treta Yuga, Krishna came as Ram. So in Kali Yuga, Krishna will come as Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So if you chant properly, he is with you. Okay. Now, so in these 3 verses, Lord Ramchandra's kingdom was explained. Now in 54 and 55 in 2 verses, Lord Ram and Mother Sita's exemplary qualities will be explained. Ek patni vratadharo rajarshi charita shuchihi swadharmam grah medhiyam shikshayan swayam acharat. Ek patni vratdhara, taking a vow not to accept a second wife or to have any connection with any other woman. Rajarishi, like a saintly king. Charitaha, whose character Suchihi, pure. Swadharmam, one's own occupational duty. Griha medhiyam, especially a person situated in household life. Sikshayam, teaching by personal behavior. Swayam, personally. Acharat, executed his duty. Lord Ramchandra took a vow to accept only one wife and have no connection with any other woman. He was a saintly king, and everything in his character was good, untinged by qualities like anger. No anger. He taught good behavior for everyone, especially for householders in terms of Varnashram Dharma. Thus, he taught the general public by his personal activities. By his personal activities, he taught. Na? So, Griha Medhiyam Swadharmam Sikshayam Swayam Acharat. He did perform things, and then by his acharan he taught others. Okay, by his example. So Prabhupada ji is writing in purport that Ek Patni Vrata, accepting only one wife, was the glorious example set by Lord Ramchandra. One should not accept more than one wife. In those days, of course, people did marry more than one wife. Even Lord Ramchandra's father accepted more wives than one. But Lord Ramchandra, as an ideal king, accepted only one wife, Mother Sita. When Mother Sita was kidnapped by Ravana and the Rakshasas, Lord Ramchandra, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, could have married hundreds and thousands of Sitas. But to teach us how faithful he was to his wife, he fought with Ravana and finally killed him. Just to show that how much he loved Mother Sita, he fought with Ravana. Otherwise, he would have thought, okay, leave this one wife, I will marry another. There are so many. But no, he showed example that how a person should protect his wife. So if one is not able to protect his wife, then what is the use of getting married? So the Lord punished Ravana and rescued his wife to instruct men to have only one wife. Lord Ramchandra accepted only one wife and manifested sublime character, thus setting an example for householders. A householder should live according to the ideal of Lord Ramchandra, who showed how to be a perfect person. So Lord Ramchandra, that is why called Maryada Purushottam. Means Lord Ramchandra's life teaches how one should act in his life. Okay, what is your duty and behavior? What is your duties are for your mother, for as a son, as a daughter, as a king, as a husband, as a father, as a citizen. What are your duties and how your behavior should be? These all things are perfectly exemplified by the activities and acharans of Lord Ramchandra. So one can learn. Being a householder or living with a wife and children is never condemned. It's not a bad thing, provided one lives according to the regulative principles of Varnashram Dharma. So living with wife and children is not bad. It's not like worst thing. It is also one ashram. But when you live in Grihastha ashram, you should follow the rules and regulation of Grihastha ashram as per the Varnashram system. That's what Prabhupada is saying, that there is no problem. And if a person lives in a Grihastha ashram and follows everything properly, he is also elevated. So those who live in accordance with these principles, whether as householders, brahmacharis or vanprasthas, are all equally important. Everybody, whoever is whatever stage, if they follow the rules and regulation to that stage, then they are nicely situated. Okay. So that was the glorious quality of Lord Ramchandra. Premananuvrittaya shilena prashraya vanata sati bhiya hirya cha bhavagya bhartu sita haran manaha. So that is Lord Ram's glories, and here Mother Sita's glories. Premana anuvritya, because of service rendered to the husband with love and faith, Shilena, by such good character, Parashraya Avanata, always very submissive and ready to satisfy the husband. Sati, chaste, Bhiya, by being afraid, Hirya, by shyness, Cha, also Bhavagya, understanding the attitude of the husband, Bhartu, of her husband, Lord Ramchandra, Sita, Mother Sita, Aharat, simply captivated, Manaha, the mind. Mother Sita was very submissive, faithful, shy and chaste, always understanding the attitude of her husband. Thus, by her character and her love and service, she completely attracted the mind of the Lord. So these are the qualities of Mother Sita, which she exemplified, which she exhibited for teaching others. So one should not only try to, because what happened in modern days, people try to, like men, they want wife like Mother Sita, but they will not try to become like Ram. And girls, they want men like Ram, but they will not try to become Sita. So that's the thing. So that's the problem. As Lord Ramchandra is the ideal husband, Ek Patni Vrata, Mother Sita is the ideal wife. Such a combination makes family life very happy. Yadi yadi acharati shreshtas tad tad eva tarojanaha. Whatever example a great man sets, common people follow. If the kings, the leaders and the brahmanas, the teachers would set forth the examples we receive from Vedic literature, the entire world would be heaven. Indeed, there would no longer be hellish condition within this material world. So these sreshtas, these great people like kings, the leaders and the brahmins and the teachers and the parents, when they will follow some proper rules and regulation, when they will do everything properly, then generation, the next generation, the common people, general people also will follow the same thing. And then in this way, everywhere there will be heavenly situation. There won't be any hellish condition. World will become like heaven, very peaceful. Okay, so thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 9th canto, 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Pastimes of the Supreme Lord Ramchandra.